today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. It's the Denver Broncos taking on the Tennessee Titans.
In a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west, but for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry dancing away at the 35. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Levis going to the air right away. Flush to his right. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up 2nd down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Levis back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Well, he's already shown on this opening drive that he will run the football. We know that about him, Charles, so maybe when he gets outside the pocket, the defense a little wary about the run, and he's able to convert the pass.
And that wariness will often cause you to be a step or two slow. And sometimes you get so focused on will he or won't he run the football, you forget that there are receivers in your area.
The ball comes out. The Broncos say they have it. They do. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Play action now. Levis rolling to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
He'll buy some time right. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Levis on 3rd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback at 6'2" out of Auburn. It's Jarrett Stidham.
For a brief time, he was thought to be a possible successor to Tom Brady while he was still in New England, but that didn't materialize. But opportunity may still knock for him to start in the NFL today. Definitely has the arm and mobility to make plays against NFL defenses. All he needs now is consistency.
Stidham's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You have to love and admire the effort because he almost broke free in the backfield, but you also have to love and admire what the defense did. Swarmed the play and made sure he couldn't get anywhere, a loss of yardage.
2nd down, Stidham to throw. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Stidham. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 55 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They begin with Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, here's Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the 1st down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Levis now off of play action. They'll roll him out right. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Now a 2nd and 6. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Spears will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Henry again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. On 1st down, Stidham. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
On second down, here's Stidham. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Third and 19. Back to throw, it's Levis.
Dancing to his left.
Well, flag comes in, it's incomplete, and I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a fourth down situation.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
They do go for it. Here's Levis.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. The kick by Lutz is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to a good first half of football by Jarrett Stidham. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Now Stidham.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On second down, Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third and 8.
Here's Stidham to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now a second and 10. Here's Levis.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
First and 10, it's Levis.
Buying time to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Levis to throw it.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
That is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Alex Singleton making the play defensively.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Levis to throw off play action.
Sliding out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again.
Alex Singleton
drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Second down and 3.
Stidham. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now it's Stidham.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, it's Stidham. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Now it's Stidham. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Stidham. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Williams.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Mike Titan, taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Well, that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans set and ready to go on offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Flush to his right.
Got his man, Okonkwo.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The handoff, running left, Henry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
47 to Mike, 47. Check, 47. Back to work.
Henry again on 2nd down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. They'll run it again with Henry. And down to the 36-yard line here.
78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Now Levis.
Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. After the interception, here's Stidham. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Stidham from the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Stidham. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Rolling to his right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Levis looking to throw.
Dancing to his left. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here's Levis.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Now 2nd and 4. Levis to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
He'll buy some time right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Henry up the middle. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Levis.
Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Folk connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And the drive was capped off with a touchdown run by Will Levis.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Charles, in these lower